What's up, guys? Prospector Jerry. Welcome to this live stream. Glad you guys could join me. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm kind of shouting at the camera because it's kind of far away. But it is what it is. Today is an awesome day. I'm super excited. I have some stuff down here. You can't see it. It's actually down on the ground. I'll have to move the camera here in a minute. We're going to unbox it. It's 3 big boxes that Gold Hog sent over. And we'll get to that here in a minute, why I have this stuff. But like I said, I'm super excited. I'm working on some cons right now. This came from Sunday. We're out with a guy named Sean. That's going to be in a video coming up. A lot of fine gold. So I'm working with the blue bowl right now. I'm kind of doing that. Doing multiple things at once here. So we're going to get to this stuff, though, coming up really quick. I just need to check in on the tablet here. Make sure the live stream's working all right. And we'll get started. There we go. All right. Oh wow, there's a bunch of you guys in here. What's going on, guys? Sorry, I try to keep this thing later than the show. I know all my guys over there at LBPA. I didn't want to interrupt the whole shack, you know. Sorry, guys. I tried to do it like an hour and a half. Didn't want to go later than that, but it is what it is. Everything's good on this end. All right. Sounds good in the video. All right. Looks like we're doing good. So, let's get started here. Check on this. This looks good. I'll show you guys that stuff here in a minute too. That's some minus 100 mesh gold that's in that blue bowl right now. It's about the whole run. There's quite a bit of gold in it, so this is a little new to me. I haven't used this yet, so bear with me. What's up, HD? All right, here we go. So, let me pull this right here so I don't have to move the camera much. What's going on is I reached out to Doc and Gold Hog recently. I let them know I had a couple of projects that were coming up, and I had an idea of using their products. I was going to use them regardless, but I reached out to them and, you know, let them know what I was thinking and wanted to know if they would help me out. And sure enough, they said they were on board. They sent me a bunch of stuff. And I don't even know what's in there. I know a little bit of what's in there, but I don't know everything. So pretty excited. I know it's going to work out for what I need for what the projects that I have. I think it'll help us both out because it's a great product. Like I told those guys, I want to use your product. It's not that I just want something for free or anything like that. Like I want to use this product for a project that I'm working on because it's going to capture the gold that I'm after. So they're pretty cool. Those guys, the whole team were, you know, really cool. Got back to me right on time, you know, said they were down, and here we are. So we're going to get to unboxing this stuff. So, I'll show you. Let's check on this gold really quick, though. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like now. Hopefully it's not overflowing. Hopefully I don't mess this all up. All right. Oh, yeah, it's almost all the way done. I don't know how well this will show that, but all that yellow, that's all gold. This is minus 100 mesh. So I'm working on this from this trip last weekend. I still have, that was this, I gotta clean this out, but that's the minus 50 mesh. And this is the minus 30, so. Ooh, I already see a piece of gold. See that piece of gold right there on the top? Awesome. All right. Get back to this. We'll get back to the gold here in a minute. Let's open the first box at least, see what's going on in there. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what's all in here. I know a little bit of what's in here. All right, that looks good. So we'll start with the box on top, I guess. Now, one of the projects I wanted to do, we have a buddy with some property right outside of California in the not the foothills, the Sierra Nevadas on the opposite side, the Nevada side, and we're going to be trying to do a high banking video here soon. And I have a high banker. We used it recently, but the thing about the high banker that I have, it's not really set up for the kind of gold that we're going to find here. It's set up for more rougher gold. It doesn't work very well on the flour gold. And I mean, it works. It's a great product. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking their products. A Martin high banker, great product. It's just not. It's not as light. There's a lot of things. It's not portable. It's more set up to be stationary. It's kind of hard to set up to, kind of hard to carry. It's pretty heavy. This is just going to be a way better product all around. So, looking forward to it. Like I said, we have a spot it's kind of like an opened up pit with a bunch of really fine gravel, and it's going to load up the box pretty well. So we're going to have to really play with this thing, get it set up properly, make sure it's running right. What is this? Okay. First of all, not sure what this is. Yeah, it looks like part of the high banker. I think it's part of the high banker. Oh boy, this is a big guy. This is a big guy. Look at this. This is a lot wide. Oh, this must be the flare. That's why. Okay. I think this is the bottom flare, you know. I believe this is a Raptor high banker, and it has a flare on the bottom. So this must be why this is so wide, because I don't think the rest of the unit is this wide. Oh. Here you go. This is a flow pan. That's what this is. What do you tell? Stool. Awesome. Flow pan. Cool. I like that. That is really neat. Bungee cord included and everything. All together, that doesn't weigh anything. Let's actually just see really quick. Curious to see how much this thing weighs. No, I guess you guys can't really see that well. 4 pounds, 1 ounce. That's nothing. All right. Keep this handy. We might need to weigh something else here. So yeah. We've got ourselves a flow pan, and now Justin is the only one of our group of guys that I mine with that has one of these, and I've seen him use it. I haven't used it myself, but I've watched him use it, and man, it works great. Wings. I'm not exactly sure how this goes together. I'm not going to fully assemble it, I think. Maybe I am. Read the owner's manual before you use the flow pan. Yeah, we're going to have to do a little assembly later on, but you get the idea. Actually, it looks like it would probably go together really quick after I read the instructions on how to put it together. Bam, bam, there's your flow pan. Awesome. Flow pan number 1. I think there's another one in here too. Let's see. Boy, Christmas came early to my house. Flow pan number 2. Oh, I'm liking already the different colored bungee to tell them apart. Awesome. One more flow pan. All right, these things are going to get used. What is in here? I think this is our legs for our flare. Yep. Let's see where that goes. There's your leg right there. There's the other one. That's all aluminum. Nice and light, but strong. I think this is solid. It feels solid, and it looks like it's solid the way on the end is. So that's awesome. And then even too, it's nice and sturdy. All right. There's room here. That's it for box number 1. Put this guy over here. Get all this out. Oh, wait. We have to look at the flare. What am I thinking? Sorry, guys. Look at this matting in here. Looks like there's multiple styles of matting. So, what do we have here? Okay. It's the way it's faced right now. The flow would be this way, so it's flowing towards you guys here. I'm not sure of these different styles. I have to look it up, the names. But you have, it looks like some really not too aggressive. And at the end, you got a little bit of aggressive, or more aggressive, and then not, and then kind of mixing it up at the end. This stuff looks really good. There's literally. Wow, it's hard to see. You don't really see this, you know, in the pictures. But if you look down inside these, what are they? Riffles? If you look down inside here, you'll see tiny, it's almost like cuts. They're like microscopic riffles inside the riffles. That is pretty cool. Wow. Alright, on to the next box. Maybe we should check out that gold, get it cleaned up really quick, and put another scoop in there and get it going again really quick. Oh. Yeah. Let's get this stuff cleaned up really quick here. Now this came from 2 days ago on Sunday with a guy named Sean, me, the Hawaiian, Todd, and Troy. We all met up with Sean at his spot, and it was pretty cool. You could literally walk right from the vehicle to where you're sluicing. You could basically tailgate there. Not used to that at all. But the gold is pretty darn good. It's all flower gold there, but if you're able to catch it, there's quite a bit. This isn't showing very good, sorry guys. There we go. got it. Let's we got a little bit more in here. We'll do the last bit of this stuff. This is really hard to do with one hand. So much sloppier. I think that's most of it. Oh, I could see, look, you could see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. There's a bunch of gold down in the corner there. Is that the right? Yeah, there's the camera. It's down in that corner, there's some gold. Let me try to put this under my chin here. Oh yeah, I got it. There you go. All right. Get that going again. That's just a tiny bit. About there. All right. Back to unboxing. Trying to do too many things at once. Okay. We have another box. Let's open this guy. I'm going to just really quickly check on the chat here. Make sure the stream's working right and I'm not wasting my time. What is up, guys? Wow, a lot of people. 48 people. Whoa. People want to see what Doc sent. I don't blame them, because I do too. Right on for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. Beaver. Raptor Pro, yep. Michael Anderson. I think that's it. Stickers inside. Right on. Cal Shirt. All right, let's get to box number 2. Aha. It's a lovely box. Box number 2. What is inside? These are the small boxes. I'm surprised that these are the high bankers in the smaller boxes. I thought it was going to be in that big box. Heavier than that stuff. You know what that is? That's a stream sluice, I think. Yep, there's the flare and everything, and it must be a separate stream sluice. Ooh, you know what's nice about this flare? I'm going to just point this out right now. It's not super pitched, you know, the angle's not, I don't know, I don't like flares that have way too much angle on them. That's a nice pitch right here. I actually don't even prefer much of a flare at all. I kind of mod my sluices to not have much of a flare. I find that it works better to set them up in a lot of the areas that we're at and just it's a lot smoother. Things go faster. So that's cool right there. Oh, I don't know what these are. Oh, maybe there's something in there. No. Sure, I'm not throwing anything away. Yeah, Doc and those guys are really cool, man. You know, to be completely honest, I might not have that many subs, and I appreciate all the subs that I have. But in reality, compared to the amount of views that a lot of these channels get, or a lot of these videos get, what am I trying to say? Other channels, a lot of their creators seem to have a lot more subs for the amount of views that they get. And I have a few videos out there that have gotten a good amount of views, I'll say, and I don't have a lot of subs. I mean, I do, but not compared to some of them. It'll come with time, you know, but what am I trying to say, man? These guys, this is perfect advertisement. It's not necessarily advertisement as much as I'm going to get to use this product. I'm going to find gold with it. It's going to be all these, this sluice box right here, everything that you see in here is going to have gold in it in a video at one point, you know, and it's not necessarily me pushing the product as much as I just want to use a great product that's going to catch gold. And it is as simple as that. So I don't understand why it wouldn't be beneficial for a company like this to do something like that and reach out and, you know, help a person out, someone in my shoes, you know, with the channel that's starting to grow, and worked out perfect. So I really appreciate it. I mean, it means a lot that believing in my channel, you know. So we're gonna fill it full of gold. That's what we're gonna do. These right here, these are your feet for the stream sluice, I believe. Yeah, so you have, you got your flare, and the flare has this built onto the side. That's nice. That is a lot better than actually carrying. My other sluice has, hold on one sec. That one's starting to overflow. My other sluice has, you know, you have the rig, I don't know what you call it, a carriage, or the legs for the sluice to sit in the stream, and that's like a whole separate frame that you have to carry. This is much easier, just these pieces, these loose pieces. It's smaller in my opinion. The other one's a welded square. So I like this design. I'll take that. Oh, that's loose. Let's look at what's in the river sluice. And, oh wait, this is that. You know why this was so heavy? So I was thinking, man, this is heavy for a river sluice, to be honest. It's because he gave me multiple mats. Let's see here. Okay, so this mat looks like, whoa. Sorry, fell. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Equipment malfunction. A lot going on here. All right. try this again. So we have multiple mats in here. Just trying to figure out how this went together really quick, so when I pull these mats out it makes more sense. I think, yeah, the mats just pulled down. That's what's going on here. Let me get these mats out. Oh wow. Okay, so the first mat, this one right here is I'd say, I'm not, like I said, I'm not versed in the names of the matting, but it's a lot less aggressive. It looks like this is probably more of a finer gold mat. Have your section right here. It's like your main riffle section. You know, after you're probably going to catch most of your gold up in here, but it seems to be a little bit more. What am I saying? A little bit less aggressive. This one looks a little bit more aggressive, definitely. Yep, you have a little bit more. Get out of here. A little bit more aggressive matting on this one, especially in this section. You have, ooh, look at that big. That's your. All your gold's going to be up in here, and right in here probably. I'd say this section of the matting. You start making your way down. Still pretty aggressive. Still pretty aggressive. I think some of these other areas are kind of like buffer zones in here. They might not necessarily be for catching gold. They might be for turbulence in the water, creating the right kind of flow. I'm no professor or anything, but I think maybe that's a lot of what's going on with some of it. Yeah, a lot more aggressive, but what an awesome looking mat. Cool. Alright, so looks like you just slap that baby in there like that, potentially. Probably this goes down kind of on top of it, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Holds it. Yeah. Probably. I would think that they would have to go on top. Awesome. Like I said, I'll have to read the instructions for all this stuff before I actually start using it. Alright. On to the last box. Big Bertha. What does she hold for us? Use the other on your keen and bottom of the sluice to pick up. There you go. Yep. Like we were doing in the last video when we were doubling up on the sluice boxes. I could easily do that. Big old wash plant. I think so. Big Bertha's in there. Okay. Pull my pants so you're not staring at my butt crack the whole time. Here we go. All right. Last box. Just reading some comments here. I really appreciate everybody stopping by, man. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, well, I have you all in here. I have a video dropping tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. I'm probably going to say it again at some point, but just while I have the crew that's in here right now, video out tomorrow. It's a pretty good one too, so just keep an eye out for that. does she hold? Oh, there's the banker. There's the banker. We've seen the flare. I think that's matting. Let's just pull this out. I think this is more matting. Oh yeah. Oh, baby. Oh. Let's get this box out of the way. That's it. Oh man, my garage is full now. Alright. Uh-oh. What did I do with the knife? Did anybody see what I did with the box cutter? Well, I have another one over here. Ah, here it is. Ha! Sure that these, yep. I gotta keep these ones separate. I want to make sure to keep this stuff separate from the river sluice stuff because those look like they're a different size. Oh, actually, I take that back. The river sluice has a different foot altogether. Those are the flares that were over there. Okay, never mind. There you go. Oh boy. Here's your intake. There's for the water coming into the high banker. And I like too, I was looking, Doc does it a little bit different with his high banker, it seems, than I've seen. Other ones have the spray bars. He comes in and pushes the water up, and then it turbulates, and it comes back down. I think I just came up with that word, turbulate. I don't know what I'm saying. But it gets turbulent up on top of the box, and it comes back down. The one thing that I'll say about that I'm appreciative, is not only is it cool that it does that, and it stirs up the material, but the intake for the hose, and Bennett, if Bennett's watching, he'll know about this. When we were just messing with that Martin high banker, the intake was on one side of the manifold and it was all glued together, so I couldn't take it apart. And it was on the wrong side for our lay flat hose, and it just created a huge mess. Well, not huge mess, but I mean, it was a pain in the butt to deal with. We had to set up a certain way. With this, it comes straight out of the back of the unit, so you kind of have a little bit more of an option of which direction you want to go with your hose. I guess it all depends on what you're doing, but I'd say it's probably a better setup than being on one specific side if you're going to run it a lot of different places. All right. What is this? These are going to be a bunch of parts that I know what they're for, I just don't know. This must be part of the header box. Stuff might bolt together. And it is. Okay, it's rivets, so I have to rivet it together, which is not a problem at all. Some more matting. Another piece of the pipe for something. Oh, okay. Here's our flap. Now, I've seen this in action. This goes somewhere right at where the flare is, I believe. And this will, flatten out the water. And it's adjustable. You could adjust this. I've been watching. Cool. This is probably at the beginning of the box. This is where your water, I would assume, comes down into your main sluice box. This probably is just a dampener to dampen everything down, lay it all flat across the riffles. I'm assuming, like I said, I have to read all the instructions before I put this together, but I kind of got an idea. I have a mechanical mind, so let's see what's going on here to some degree. Okay, so this is the main package with all your information in it, setting up your Raptor flare. So that's what we have here. I was correct. It's a Raptor flare high banker. So looks like we have all our hardware in here and our instructions, all of our goodies. Right there, let's see, can I figure this out? I want to say it probably goes like this. Yeah. There's our clay claw, I think that's what they call it. So this is the clay claw. You can run it. You don't have to run it. It's on a pivot. This comes like this. This will come in here. Pivot, I believe, somewhere in here. Yeah, something like that. Beautiful job on the packaging, man. I mean, like, this thing is meticulously packaged. And I can see why it's sheet metal. If it falls, to get dented, not dented necessarily, but tweaked and bent, the sheet metal. But man, they really did a good job packaging this stuff out. All those pillows everywhere in between things. Legs. Wow, okay. So I was wrong. What's that? What's going on here? Look at the picture. Picture will tell me what's going on. Oh, okay, here's our run. Gotcha. Unless, you know what I think's going on here? I think we got something special going on here. So, because I'm seeing one extra piece. What I'm seeing here is the Raptor flare. What I'm seeing here though is a Raptor flare, and I have this piece, and I have this piece, and I have the flare. So I have the whole box right here, basically. I have this. I think what he did though, yeah, that's what he did. They gave me an extended flare, so I have double this, I believe. That's what it's looking like. So I could go double on the flare on the bottom. That's freaking awesome. Because I thought that other box was the flare. Nah, he just hooked it up with an extra flare. So cool. I mean, we have a pretty nice little plant set up right here. Awesome. Doc, Gold Hog, you guys, right on. We're gonna fill this thing up with gold, hopefully. I got a few spots. If the gold's there, this thing's gonna catch it. I'm pretty sure. So, and we know the gold's there. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. All right. Yep. Legs. I'll keep opening this stuff here. There's some goodies inside there we'll peep at. I used to have the whole Gold Shack live and the whole production going on, but I haven't done that in so long. It takes a lot to set it up. So I'm actually streaming on my phone. This is the first time I've really streamed like this on my phone. So hopefully the battery doesn't die. I think it's all right. I haven't done a Gold Shack in so long. Thinking about bringing it back, especially when we're going to start doing this stuff and we're going to have a lot of cons to run. It might be fun to bring that back. Let's open this last one up really quick. I don't know if any of you guys know about the Gold Shack Live. That's kind of old. That was about a year ago when I was doing those live streams. I know some of you in here for sure know. But would you guys be interested in having that come back at all? Is that something that I remember somebody said? Now and then I hear it once in a while if they miss it, but it was so early and I don't think anyone really knows about it. Luke Duke remembers. Heck yeah, he does. Bring it back, Todd. Yeah, there you go, Todd. What's up, buddy? All right. Yep, these are just legs. I don't know why I'm taking so much time and pulling the tape off like a weirdo. Stuff bugs me. All right. Back to what else is in here? Oh, this is our notes that I was just showing you guys. This goes down underneath. This is like your crash box area matting right here below where it comes from. God, I don't know the terminology of this thing. Basically, right at the head of the sluice, where everything crashes down into. This crashes down onto this matting, which is removable. This section, I've never seen this. I wonder where this guy goes. I'll have to look at the instructions. So that's pretty interesting looking. Little grizzly bar. Oh, that goes down in here. Something like that, I believe. Somewhere in there along those lines. Like I said, I'll have to assemble it. Let's look at this matting. There's more matting in here. That's the last thing, other than these boxes. I mean, the sluices itself. Let's look at this last run of mat you gave. mess in here. It's a good mess. I'll take this mess. Alright, we'll do this one first. This is the matting. Like Santa Claus. Come sit on my lap, Matt. Let's take a look. Whoa, this is a nice aggressive set right here. This probably goes way up in the beginning of the high banker. Let's see the profile. Dream mat. I don't know, Ed. This stuff, man, I think it works pretty good. I'm willing to try it. Look at that little guy. Pretty cool. Let's see what else is in here. Let's take a look at this last mat. This is for the flare area. That stuff works awesome. I sure hope so, JP. I have a feeling it does. Yeah, so I have another run of this already too. I want to say that other run looked a lot less aggressive than this. So you probably want to put this guy in the middle. Ooh, look at this one. This is kind of an interesting one. It's got that hump. JP has a Raptor flare. Right on, JP. Piece of wave mat. This guy knows his stuff. Kind of an experienced user in the house. I like how it's very diverse. You got a lot of stuff going on. There sure are a lot of awesome people in here, man. You guys rock. I'm telling you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing too, as Todd just said. This whole setup is going to easily fit in the side-by-side. That is like a major plus right there. That's probably one of the biggest advantages to everything, because I'll show you what I'm working with here other than this. So here's the big mess that is all this stuff. Here is what I used to use. This is a Martin high banker. Well, this is the header box. I mean, it's built. This is a solid unit right here. Problem is, it's just too built. It's just not practical to move around. It's meant to set up somewhere and work, and leave it there, maybe on a club claim or on actual claim, you know, just set up working. It's got 2 grizzly bars. I mean, it's built very well. And here's a sluice box. There's a sluice set up. There's some more sluices I got up there. But yeah, this whole setup works well. Here's the carriage I was telling you about. Man, this stuff's kind of just slapped in here. I got to make room now. I got to fit all that other stuff in here. So, oh, let's check on this gold. I forgot all about this. Let's see, this is the last. Hey Todd, how did you do on that last run on Sunday? This is the stuff from Sunday, man. Sean's spot. I know you probably, maybe you haven't gotten to it yet. I know it was Sunday. A little bit of gold right there. That's minus 100. There's still some over here. Alright, now what we could do, leaves in here. This is minus 50. Let's throw a little bit of that in here. We're almost done, but hey, what the heck? What the heck? Let's do it. I'm gonna send it. A couple of scoops of this stuff here. This is good stuff. This is probably where a lot of the value is going to be at, is in this stuff right here, this size. One more. Small scoops. Set that up, run it nice and slow. Turn it back a little bit. All right, we'll get back to that. What a mess. Cheers, Luke. Only to about 10 minutes. This thing is like so unstable. I need a new tripod really bad. This thing's falling apart. What's up, Dano? Need to come to Placerville, Jerry. Joshua, if you have a spot in Placerville and you want to come out there, well, let's talk. Placerville, I like I got married in Placerville, up off of B Street. There's that, God, I can't even think of the name of it now. Sequoia House, maybe? That's really pretty up there. Okay. I liked Doc's a scientist. Yep. I've always liked Doc. Doc, I've appreciated him. And you know, the thing that's cool about Doc, you got to take into consideration with all of this, Doc has a channel, and it's actually very successful. He's got quite a few subs for the Gold Hog channel. I think he's up in like the 50,000s or something. For him to still, you know, reach out, and I reached out to him, but for him to, you know, respond back in the way that he did, I mean, that says a lot about the company and about him. And, yeah, you know, it's awesome. Yeah, Doc's got a lot of videos out there with quite a few views too. How to with Doc channel. I haven't seen that one. Well, I wish I had more stuff to unbox. That was pretty fun. Now I get to clean up this mess. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I'm going to have to break down some boxes. Luckily, today was trash day, so they just took all the recycling. I have an empty can out there. I think I can get it all in the can. So that's cool. Man, I'm just blown. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's exactly what I needed. You know, I had a specific idea that I wanted to do, and it looks like that specific idea is happening, so that's awesome. Let's check on this gold again. Even though I just set all this thing up in here, it's full now. Can't wait for the next video. Oh, again, next video is dropping tomorrow morning. I don't know if it's going to be first thing in the morning or what, but new video coming out tomorrow. It's a pretty good one too. Been busy working on that, working on this stuff. I have so much more in the works. I got another video I'm working on. I have videos after that I'm working on. We found some awesome gold. Let me tell you, we had an amazing end of the year. Like, I don't want to give things away. Um, it was freaking awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a video coming out with some pretty cool stuff in it. I don't want to give too much away. So, you know, keep an eye out for it. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I think, oh yeah, let's go check on this gold really quick. Got some Christmas coming your way. You know what, Dano? You send me some Christmas, and I'll try to send you something too, buddy. I'll see what I can pull up out of the ground. Maybe send you some Paydirt or something. We were talking about that the other day, me and Bennett. Try to get you guys some stuff. Some California Paydirt for my LBPA brother. Now there's some gold in there. It's not going good enough though. Speed it up a tad bit. It's been a while since I ran the blue bowl. I haven't really been doing any fine gold prospecting. Mostly been running the metal detector. See, I was running, you guys will know that watch the videos, I was running the Fisher Gold Bug 2 for a long time. I finally upgraded to a pulse induction. It's a TDI, White's TDI pulse scan. Same machine that Two Toes runs. This one's just a little different, but it's the same thing, a TDI. A nugget finder coil, an aftermarket coil on there that I've heard was really well, and let me tell you, it works. Got to run it hotter on the 50-inch. Oh boy. Yeah, this stuff's going to take a while. I got quite a bit of it too. Can't really see anything in there. There's just a little bit in there because I just started. Yeah. I might have to come back to this one. It's getting late. I haven't eaten. Been up watching Ed in the Shed and those guys. Finishing up a video. Getting ready to do this, so. There we go. A little bit crooked, but we'll work with that. Nah, I can't work with that. There we go. Right on, guys. You know, I never like to take the time to sit down and like ask you guys any questions or answer, any questions. Guys have any questions you want to throw my way? Any mining stuff? Anything? Here's the time. I haven't done a live stream in quite a while. You can make a business taking people out in the wild prospecting for gold and stuff. I could do that. I've thought about that. As a matter of fact, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, check out Prospector Josh and his Rad Adventures. Those would be right up your alley. That's exactly what he does. I'm running the XP Deuce, mostly coin shooting. Found a gold ring though. I found a gold ring on a claim. I'm looking for gold. I found a men's gold ring that was broken. It must have came off. A nice one too. And I found it in the trail, believe it or not, walking out of this claim. That's actually the biggest piece of gold I found with Gold Bug 2. I could see in the background up here, this thing's overflowing. You see the water pouring over a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm gonna go mess with it really quick. Oh yeah. It's done. Yeah, that couple of scoops had a good amount of gold in it. We'll go check it out here in just a second. Oh man. Let me look at the chat. It's kind of hard to do on this phone. I'm not used to this yet. Jerry, you should add in your videos part where you home process painter. Go home and process it. You mean? Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. I used to do a show before my videos, you know, before they got watched, called the Gold Shack Live, where that's what I did. It was kind of like a in between. I'd process stuff and tell a story where it came from, show what was going on, you know, little clips of video from where the gold came from, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of work to do. It was almost more work to do than my videos, but I might bring it back. Where are we going this weekend, buddy? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Todd. I think I got something figured out. Keep up the good work, brother. Gotta go play some hockey. Right on with the hockey, man. Good luck out there. Don't get hurt. I'd be down to do some diamond mining, Fry. Good night, Ed. Take care, brother. Right on, Tad. Good night, everyone. What time of day is it over there? Over here it is, it doesn't say the time on my phone. I think it's like 7-ish, 8-ish p.m. Where I'm at here. 7:30. Can't wait to meet you, Top Cat. Missed last because of the snow. Oh, cool. AU Hound Mountie. It's Wednesday, 4:30 over here. Wow. What are you, time traveler? Colorado, if you're wondering. There you go. Your bedtime for you guys. Yep. Anytime, anywhere. That's right. I'm working on it. I'm actually been talking to Mountain Mike. Mountain Mike's a guy that you guys haven't really seen much of yet, but you're gonna see him. I have a feeling. We're working on something for this weekend, hopefully. And you're more than welcome to come, Todd. What do you do for a living that gives you so much time off? I actually don't. That's the funny thing. I literally work I work every day. I have a 9 to 5 job, Monday through Friday. I have 2 kids and a wife. I support my whole house. You know, I do the whole family thing. And then I do this on the side. I do it on top of it. It's a lot of work. I don't think, you know, a lot of people don't realize how much work this is, especially to do the trips. My wife giving me the leeway to leave, and, you know, the sacrifices I made with my kids and my family to go out and do this. It's been a lot. It's a lot of work. It weighs on me, it weighs on them. But I think that, you know, they could see how important this is to me. They could see how much I enjoy it, and it's, you know, it's not hurting anything to be out. It's like if I were playing golf or something like that, be gone one day a weekend basically. But the thing is, it takes a lot of time to edit the videos and do all the behind the scenes stuff. That's what takes a lot of the time. And that's where it really puts a burden on things. The day trips that we do, a lot of these are day trips, believe it or not. We do some overnighter stuff, but a lot of them are day trips. And it's a lot to do. If people knew where I lived compared to where we're working at and stuff, I mean, it's pretty crazy. When I just met up with this guy, Sean, and I was explaining where I was coming from, and he just was like, oh, what? That's what you do in all those videos? Where are you coming? You know, and it's a lot, man. I'm a couple hours away from the gold field, so, you know, I'm making my way there. That's the thing. I'm trying to eventually get there. I want to live in that area. I don't want to live down here. I have to live here to work. This is where the work is, you know. So the plan is to just keep doing this and just see where it takes me, see where it takes us. You know, who knows what happens from here. But just gonna keep going with it. See what else. I've been talking for a while. Wow, a lot of stuff going on. Can't keep up. Understanding wives are awesome. Yes, they are, Wesley. Yes, they are. Yeah, Fry, I read that about dredging in the 70s, man. I just can't wait to one day maybe do it again. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I just wish that I didn't miss those years. What is up, Dan? Right on, brother. Right on for coming by. Hope you're doing good up there in Pollock Pines, brother, buddy. Uh, I know it keeps you busy, buddy. Your wife is cool for a time away. Yeah, yeah. Um, Speaking of that, I gotta talk to you, Todd, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to do our normal day this weekend. Might be different again if you could do it, but at least for me, because of some stuff that came up. But I have some ideas, and like I said, me and Mountain Mike have been talking, working on something. Um, we got to get this banker going. We got to get up there. We got to get some dirt through it. Right now is kind of the time to do it because with the metal detecting, you can't really. I mean, you can metal detect, but it's muddy. You know, you're going to be digging mud, and it's not the same. It's not. It's just slowed down, I bet, because of that. Um, I mean, at least right now with as much rain as we're getting, maybe if there's a few dry spots in between and the ground kind of dries out. But I feel like it's that time of year to start shoveling in the nice cool air, not out in the sun, hot. That's why I wanted to do this. Going out with the SDC. When she sees us never, she's like, she's like, that's all you get? You're gone like every weekend. No, it keeps you busy, buddy. Your wife is cool. Yes, she is. Oh, I already read that. I'm down to shovel. Heck yeah, man. I was just talking to a guy, Cal, a buddy of mine that was he was actually on the trip. This video that's coming out tomorrow. He was one of the guys in the dirt bike group. There's like a few clips of me riding with these guys, and they're on dirt bikes. And one of those guys was with us on that trip, and he called me today, and he was like, "Oh man, I've been watching your videos, and I went out panning, and I found some nuggets. I found a couple, and I almost didn't believe him at first because like, who the heck goes out the first time and finds nuggets?" But the way he was explaining it to me is he was out there with a couple other guys that are actually into it and know what they're talking about, and he really did find a couple of nice pieces like on his first day out, which is pretty darn cool. And now he's just hooked and he wants to meet up, but he rides. And I told him that's a plus, man, because if we ever do a trip, you know, another riding trip, uh, you know, there's not many people that have the ability to go on these trips to these places that I go on the bike. And it'd be cool to have somebody once in a while to do that with. You know, it's like you, Cal. You need to get back up here. All right, let's check on that gold. Forgot all about it again. Oh yeah. So what was that? 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons. Minus 50 mesh. The camera's not going to show it good. I'm done sweeping it up. It doesn't show very good until you sweep it in a pile. That's when you can really see it all. I know the Blue Bowl guys don't like me sweeping. There we go. Oh yeah. 3 teaspoons. Pretty good. And we have that much more of that to do. We have probably about double that left in that stuff. And then we have all the minus 30 under it. Well, probably getting close to ending this thing. It's been what, an hour and 11 minutes. Hour and 11 minutes. Uh-oh. Come on. This thing just wants to fall down the whole time. It's like barely standing here. There you go. That's 50 mesh now. Yeah, minus 50, all that stuff. Joshua Ramquist. Hell yeah, I went to school with you. I went to school with you? Joshua? Kind of sounds maybe familiar. I gotta get up in 6 hours. Time for bed, Lester. Get some sleep, buddy. Yeah, that was a life, I bet, Fry. Gary, Two Toes, he tells us a lot of stories about dredging on the river back in those days. It just sounds like totally up my alley. I just wish we could still do it. I hear a lot of it has to do with just not being able to tax it. At least that's what Sean was saying. While they're trying to keep it down. It's hard to tax gold prospecting, income wise. There's always something like that going on in the background. Tons of gold in Nevada County, Sean. What's up, buddy? You and Gary are related somehow. It sucks. It keeps on like dropping down. There it goes. Pops back up and then disappearing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I'm out of here. Fire alarm work tomorrow. Take it easy. Right on, Dano. Appreciate it, brother. Can't wait for some of them balls, man. You gotta hook a brother up. Like I said, I'm gonna work on something for you too, man. I get that package, I'll send something to your return address. Right on, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Yep, I think I'm out of here too, man. Everybody's about that time. Done unboxing. Got some gold. Time to go eat. Need something for dinner. And if you're watching right before you leave, I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out for it. It's a good one. I appreciate you guys a ton. Thanks for being my subscribers and my viewers. You guys are part of the family. All these names in here that I see, you know, you're more than just, this is something special, man, and I appreciate it. Take care, guys. I'm gonna end on that one. You guys have a good night.